Say hi.
Hi.
Clearly, you know iTart by now, because we've done a lot of videos together. I wanted to do a video where I had her guess the characters, like their names, their personalities of an anime. But here's the problem. First of all, we watch TV together a lot, so it's kind of hard to find a show that I've watched that she has not watched because we watch TV together a lot. Second of all, I watch a lot of romance anime, and most of it can be consisted of like 4 characters. So we're doing Maid-Sama because Maid-Sama has a lot of characters. So I got 12, and we're gonna have you guess their names and their personalities and stuff.
Yeah.
First person.
Is she a teacher?
No, she's not a teacher.
She looks like a teacher.
She's the main character.
Well, why is she in front of a chalkboard? Is she a teacher? She looks like
She's not a teacher. She's the student council president.
Oh, well, I want to guess her name and then I want to guess her personality. My guess is that she's stupid.
Describe stupid.
Just kind of oblivious to things, and that she slaps people a lot.
Yeah,
and
okay.
She looks like a tsundere, and also I think that she can be rude, and I think her name starts with an M.
What's her name?
I don't know. Sama?
Her name is Maid-Sama.
Yes. First name Maid, last name Sama.
Okay. I have a different picture of her. What can you take from this picture?
That this is her when she's a maid.
Sama. She is the Maid-Sama.
She is the Maid-Sama.
She is the Maid-Sama.
I think that this guy, I don't like him.
Why not?
Because he looks rude.
Okay.
He looks rude and full of himself.
Yeah.
And he looks like he would be rich, and that Maid-Sama, she falls in love with him.
Okay.
But I don't like him.
What's his name? Adrian Aggress.
What's a fancy name?
His name can be Alfred.
Yeah, okay, I'm good with that.
So we have Maid-Sama and Alfred.
Alfred Aggress.
Alfred Aggress.
He looks like he has a dead parent or two.
Okay.
That's all I'm.
All the hot people have dead parents.
Yeah.
Quote unquote hot people. I don't actually like him either. Here's the next guy.
He looks like a quiet little nerd guy who simps for people.
Okay.
It looks like he's Maid-Sama's sister. He's her brother. I'm sorry. Maid-Sama is his sister, and he is her brother.
You want to know something funny?
What?
In the show, they all actually tease him because he looks like a girl all the time.
He doesn't talk to people, that he's a bit more introverted. And also, he looks like a crybaby, and that people make fun of him, and that if somebody punched him, he would just stand there.
He would just stand. He wouldn't even move. Like, if someone punched him, his face wouldn't move. He would just stand there like a wall of bricks.
But then he would start crying.
So he'd just stand there
and cry.
And start crying.
He looks like he's a bit insecure about his almost non-existent lips. His name is Jonathan. Jonathan Sama.
Jonathan? Oh, right, because he's Maid-Sama's sister.
No, he's her brother.
That's what I meant, brother.
I don't like him.
Why not?
He looks like he tries too hard.
At what?
At basically everything. He looks like he's really confident in himself, but then he sucks at stuff and then makes up stupid excuses. He looks like he has a crush on Maid-Sama.
I think everybody has a crush on Maid-Sama.
And maybe he's friends with Jonathan Sama.
Okay, sure.
Either that or he makes fun of Jonathan.
Okay.
Or maybe both, honestly. You can never tell. He has a stupid name like Dylan or something.
Dylan.
His last name, I feel like is something normal. What's a normal last name? Have Brown. Dylan Brown.
Dylan Brown.
He looks like he likes candy.
Uh-huh.
And then
That's why he's got a lollipop in
his
his mouth.
grandmother.
He lives with his grandmother.
For unknown reasons. He looks like he has a cat, a dog, and 3 fish.
Okay.
He looks like he looks like he has a punchable face. She looks like she's Maid-Sama's best friend.
Okay.
And that maybe she has a crush on the same guy as Maid-Sama.
Oh, that would not be good. Wait, who does Maid-Sama have a crush on?
Maid-Sama.
Alfred Agrest?
No, Alfred Agrest likes Maid-Sama, but Maid-Sama's a tsundere to Alfred Agrest.
Oh, okay.
Remember? I said that.
Yeah.
And I bet she likes Alfred Agrest and is jealous that Alfred Agrest likes Maid-Sama. She looks like her name is Oi.
Oi.
Owie.
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 Owie. Okay. So that's Owie?
I've got an Owie. She looks like she is honestly a bland character.
Really? What's her last name?
Her name is I've got an Owie. That's it. I've got an Owie.
These three, they're really kind of a 3-in-1 kind of package. They're not all interesting individually, only when it's all 3 of them together.
They look like a few idiots.
3 idiots?
Yeah. 3 idiots who carry black bags. That's what I'll call them, the 3 idiots who carry black bags, because they got black bags. They look like a bunch of weirdos, and I'm guessing that they all have a crush on like 5 different girls.
Each.
Yeah. They would follow that girl around and be like, hey, my friend over there, he likes you. And then if she said no, then they'd do the chicken dance in front of her.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all for the 3 idiots with the black bags.
They don't have any correlation to Maid-Sama or anyone else.
No, they're just like stalking Maid-Sama, you know, because they like her.
Oh, okay. So these two,
Hey, is that Alfred Agrest back there?
yeah, it's Alfred Agrest.
Hi, Alfred Agrest. It's been
This
a
is just a
minute.
good picture of the 2 of them because they're pretty easy to put together, so I figured that'd be better than 2 separate pictures.
Are they a couple? Like, are they together?
No.
No? Are they best friends?
Yeah. It's a girl.
That's a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, but why is she sweating?
Because she's cringing at her cringy friend.
Oh.
Who's cringeworthy.
So it's like me with you.
Yeah.
And then you with me.
Yeah. It's either way, really.
Vice versa. So she looks like she's that one girl who has a crush on like 50 different guys.
Yeah.
Including Alfred Agrest. She looks like a big sim for her.
She doesn't even realize he's standing right there.
Yeah, maybe she's talking about him, but then her friend realizes that
he's
Alfred
right
is
there.
right there, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, shut up." She looks like she acts like a 3-year-old. That's why she has pigtails. And also,
Dang.
she looks like the kind of person
Savage.
who would get married to the first guy she dates.
Yeah.
Because she's like, finally, somebody's with me for over 2 weeks. Must be a keeper. This girl just follows her around, and she is starting to get kind of done with her crap. But she follows her around because she doesn't have any other friends. So let's name them Julie and Carrie. Julie and Carrie.
Julie and Carrie and Alfredo. Not Alfredo, just Alfredo Agrest. Alfredo.
Like the sauce.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
and
what
then-
she calls him, Alfredo.
Alfredo. I love Alfredo.
And then she's like, that's a really freaking dumb nickname. He's gonna hear you. You better stop.
That looks like Alfred Agrest's older brother.
You think?
Yeah, that's what I think.
He looks kind of mean in this picture.
Is he mean?
A little bit.
I'm guessing that maybe he bullies Maid-Sama, or maybe he's like Maid-Sama's ex or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, why are you laughing?
No reason.
Alfred Agrest, I said that he's got a dead parent or 2, so I'm guessing that his older brother has to take care of stuff, but he's not very nice.
He's a meanie pants.
He looks like the kind of person that would beat up what's his name? Jonathan?
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan. His name maybe is Adam Agrest.
Adam Agrest.
Adam Agrest.
Great. Okay. Next lady.
She looks like she runs the maids.
Like what's it called? The little maid shop.
Oh, is it a maid cafe?
Yeah.
She just like runs the business. She's like the manager.
Oh, okay.
She's like the older mother.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the place called though?
The maid cafe. The cafe is called Vacuuming.
Why?
Because they're maids and they clean. She looks like she's just overly nice to everybody and be like, make sure they get their food orders correct or they get their money back. She looks like maybe she's Maid-Sama's mother.
Oh, so it's a family business.
She is Kathleen Sama.
Kathleen Sama. I'm going to show you another picture in a second.
Is there two pictures of her?
I have two pictures.
Okay, well, I'm guessing that she isn't really a she.
Really?
Actually, maybe not. No, I'm going to change that.
Oh, okay.
I'm changing it, and I'm going to say that she's in an arranged marriage with Alfred.
With Alfred?
With Alfred.
Really?
Yes. That's what I think. But then they end up, because that's what Adam Agrest wanted. But then eventually he was able to break off the engagement with her.
Because he liked Maid-Sama.
Yeah. Then she got with Adam instead.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Spicy.
Because maybe she has like a rich family and they needed to like bring them together for one reason or another.
Money. Yeah.
Just for more money all around. And that Maid-Sama despises her, and and Aoi does too.
And Aoi.
And she's rude, and she didn't actually want to be with Alfred, but now she's happy with Adam.
Okay, that's a good story.
And her name is Cindy Sparkles, because she's
Cindy
rich.
Sparkles, and there's sparkles in the back.
Exactly.
Okay, I have another picture of Cindy Sparkles. Would you like to see?
Yes, I would like to see. I was right!
You were right the first time.
I was right the first time.
You were.
So I just made up that whole second storyline for nothing.
Yeah.
He maybe is, I don't know, maybe like Maid-Sama's step sibling.
But I thought her mom wasn't married.
No, I'm saying her husband, her first
Kathleen.
one. I'm saying Kathleen's first husband, the father of the first two, isn't present anymore. But maybe she got remarried, and now we're bringing Cindy, whatever you want to call her, into the mix. Maybe that's Sydney's not step.
No, that would make it related to Maid-Sama.
Oh, does Maid-Sama like him?
No, I'm just saying. No. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you weren't making any sense. Why can't he be related to Maid-Sama? I can't.
He doesn't look anything like Maid-Sama.
He's Cindy's older brother.
Okay.
And he looks like he's on the swim team.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, and I think that he practically lives in a library, and that maybe he struggles with money a little bit, and that he has a weird addiction to orange juice.
Why?
His name maybe is Samuel.
I'll tell you who they actually are. So Misaki. She's a student council president, and their school is made up of a bunch of boys. It's like mostly boys, and she doesn't like boys because she thinks they're dumb. And so she gets really mad at them all.
She thinks they're little idiots.
She has to work at a maid cafe because that's the only job she could get to pay for money.
But she don't like it.
Well, she's kind of poor, and it's not that she doesn't like it, but she doesn't want anyone to her school to find out because it would totally ruin her tough girl image. And so
she's not like other girls.
She hates boys. She goes by Misa. Misa.
Just have her go by Aki.
Aki. And so this guy, I don't like him. Yeah, his name is Usui. He's the quote-unquote hot guy, and literally everyone is obsessed with him in the show and out of the show. Literally everybody except for me, because he's hot. Girls are like, I love you, and he's like, too bad. So for some weird reason, he has a crush on Misaki.
Misaki.
And
Because it's because he wants what he can't have.
and he found out she works at the Maid Latte.
Latte, the maid latte.
Oh, that's what it's called, Maid Latte. And so we found out, and she's like, you gotta keep my secret. He's in love with her for some reason.
For some reason, nobody really knows.
He's
why.
way too flirty. I don't really think it was a good relationship at first. It was fine
toxic.
at the end a little bit, because he was kind of creepy, actually. This guy's named Yukimura, and he's the vice president on the student council.
And he's not related to Misaki.
No. This guy, his name is Hinata, and he doesn't show up till like the end of the show.
Is he enemies or best friends with the other
Well, here's
guy?
the thing. He moved away, but then he came back,
Oh.
and he used to be friends with Misaki, and he had a crush on her.
Oh.
And it was really sad because she ended up with, he was kind of the other love interest, so it's kind of a love triangle. Also, he eats a lot. That's his thing. He's always eating food.
Oh.
This is Suzuna, and she's actually Misaki's little sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she's not, I got an owie.
No. Since they're kind of poor, because actually their father did leave.
Oh, I was right.
She's in like this little coupon club. She doesn't go to their school because she's still in middle school. But she's in this coupon club, so she always gets free stuff. So these guys,
The three idiots with the black
no,
bags.
they're actually referred to as the three idiots. So you were right.
Oh.
And so at first they didn't like Misaki, and they kind of
Misaki.
bullied her at first.
Ooh,
But then
that's
so they found out she worked at Maid Latte, and then they were like her biggest fans. They're just a joke for the rest of the series after that. These are Misaki's two best friends at school because there's not that many girls, so they stick together. That's Shizuko, and that's Sakura. And you were kind of right, Shizuko is kind of like the refined nerd kind of type.
Yeah.
And that's Sakura. She's kind of a fangirl for this boy band.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't really like them. They were part of the show, but I didn't put them in because I don't like them. What's his name? His name is Tora.
His name is Adam Agrest.
His name is Tora. Dora.
Yeah.
No, just Tora. And he goes to this really big fancy school nearby. It's called Orion. No, it's not.
Is he annoying?
Yeah, because he tries to get Misaki to come be at their other school, because turns out he found out she was a maid, and he had a crush on her, and he tried to do some weird stuff to her. But Usui saved the day, so it was fine. So we don't like him. He's creepy. That's not her mother, but she actually does run Maid Latte, and she is always really nice. She's like, you did a great job today, Misa. And there's some other maids. I was gonna put them in there, but there's not too much that's interesting about them individually. So I was like, they are pretty funny though. They got their own little bits. Yeah. So she's really nice, and she's kind of old. She's like 30.
That's not old.
Guess what his name is? Owie. That's why it's really funny. There's always an Owie. Yeah, that's why it was funny you said Susan and was named Owie. So Owie is actually her nephew.
Oh.
And so he, at first they all thought Owie was a girl, but he just cross-dresses.
Yeah.
And so Owie's actually a guy. He's only like in middle school, but he actually has a crush on Misaki.
Misaki.
It's
Because
not
who
too
doesn't?
obvious. This guy,
Swimming team dude.
no, his name is Kano, and he's got a hood over his head because
He's emo.
he's a really shy, introverted kind of guy. At first, I think he tried to like hypnotize Misaki or something weird like that. But then he got nice. Then he became good friends with Yukimura, and then the vice president.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess that's it. You were kind of close on some things.
Some things.
Like Aoi, just the wrong person. The thing is about the anime, they only had like 1/4 of the entire manga. There were like 84 manga chapters, and they only went to like 25 in the anime. And people want a second season, but the first season came out like 10 years ago, so thank you for joining me today.
You're not welcome.
Oh, okay.